mean?
There was a single branching out of Africa. It amounts to historically a single band of individuals leaving the African continent. So that was the original migration out of Africa that we can track with DNA. From there were branchings out in many different directions, into Europe, into the rest of Asia, Eurasia to the north, and then down to Australia and Japan, and ultimately to the Americas on the other side.
Geneticists across the world have come to the same conclusions. Everyone outside Africa descends from not many, but just one tiny group of pioneers.
I just think it's absolutely remarkable. Isn't that amazing? It's stunning. Yeah.
Oh, wow, man.
It may be that others tried too, but their descendants have not survived.
So the genetics tells us our species made just one successful attempt to leave, and this wasn't a mass exodus. It was a small group of people taking one route out of Africa. And everybody in the world today who isn't African is descended from that handful of people. It's just mind-boggling to think how different the world would be today if it weren't for that small group of pioneers. And it begs the next question: which route did they take?
The genetics may be convincing, but the geography is a huge problem. For these early families, deserts and oceans would have been massive obstacles. But we know they did it somehow.
From this map, I think there are perhaps 4 possible routes out of Africa. Across the Straits of Gibraltar here, so a bit of a sea crossing. From Tunisia up through Sicily and Italy, even more sea to cross there. Down here across the mouth of the Red Sea, but you'd need a boat for that as well.
Or here through the Sahara and Sinai deserts.
Well, all of those routes have their challenges, but we know that it was just one of them that was taken. So which one was it?
It's a real puzzle. But could it be that the world was different back then? Well, there is a way to find out. We've asked a team of Britain's leading climate scientists to work out how the global environment has changed, going back over thousands of years.
And the answer is in here. With this climate computer, I can look at the changing environment over time.
Starting at 140,000 years ago, we're moving towards the present. Forests and grasslands are green, and deserts light brown.
Now this is interesting. 125,000 years ago, there's a change in the climate. It's been very dry in this area, and then suddenly it gets greener. And the world's biggest, driest, most impassable desert briefly blossoms.
For just a few thousand years, the Sahara, Sinai, and Arabian deserts were lush and green.
So it looks like 125,000 years ago, it would have been possible for our ancestors to have walked through the Sahara and leave Africa to the northeast.
I'm after some evidence that at least one band of pioneers made it to the other side of the Sahara and through that northern exit to the rest of the world. I'm on my way to Israel and the site of an intriguing discovery. But one which may present as many questions as answers. Back in the 1930s, an international team of archaeologists was excavating here at Jebel Qafzeh.
But it's what was found outside the cave that was really interesting. The archaeologists dug down through 1.5 meters of soil just here, finding masses and masses of stone tools. But as they got down close to the bedrock, they found something even more exciting. Human burials, 10 of them.